Alright, so here's something funny. Here's the new 100cc build. Still using the clone pipe that came, Amazon or something a long time ago. 2 years ago. But I am still using this same exact piece of rubber that I used in that video 2 years ago to put the silencer on. So a lot of people ask me, how did that hold up? Well, it holds up pretty great. Anyways, this is just a guard that I did a while ago. But like everyone, I had a video where the thing cracked off. And I did what a lot of other people do, is they put a metal post with a U-bolt and then hold it that way so that it doesn't crack off from vibration. Because this does flex a little and these tend to crack. And then your studs strip out and it's a bloody nightmare. And then as far as like the silencer, yes, I support it. I have a clamp on the frame and one around it. So, but yeah, that's the original silencer too. It's black underneath, as you can see, and I just painted it red to match the bike when I did it. So, and then I have the 4-stroke, and it's bolted up there and there by 2 studs. Goes down, and then down here I leave this part free, because I found if I mount it to something like the frame, I start breaking stuff from the vibration. So I found one nice rubber mount. What I did is cut one of the bike tires that was old, wrapped it, and I used 2 of the chain tensioner brackets. Put one there, with a bolt and a nut, and then I used one of the bolt holes on the frame to mount it to it, as you can see. So that's how I do that, and I've had no problems with this braking and whatnot. So it is important though to mount these stuff so it can dampen the vibration a little bit, because when you leave them just hanging, or like a big section hanging, you end up with a lot of broken stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I custom make all my exhausts. And you guys know the jog pipe. So I've repurposed this one from a Minarelli and put it on. Now, when I did it, I cut all that bracket shit off of it. And I made my own bracket. And I used an actual rubber spacer. It's got a pin spacer inside it so that it can move a little from the engine to there. And then I used a light mount and just bent a piece of steel rod and then threaded both ends to hold it there. And most people think that the end part of this, or I have the silencer, just hangs off. Well, that would break the frame. So if you really look close, you'll notice I've got a bar that goes down and mounts to the frame. I mean, I custom made it, so you just really don't notice it. But that's how I keep the weight of this from, breaking everything along the way. I actually made this one super thick like that for the purpose I'm gonna probably get a bigger one at some point and put it to like about there. So we'll do that at some point. We'll get one a little longer, cut it. But all in all, I mean, yeah, you have to have a vibration supports. You have to support stuff. If you don't, and it's very important to mount it so it has a little bit of movement. Because if you mount it rigid, everything starts cracking and breaking. So towards the end of the thing, doesn't really matter so much, around the engine half, where I found it. And on 4-strokes, I found just mounting it to the engine, not supporting it, and supporting it towards the end seems to be the best solution on those. I don't know, it's just a different vibration in a 4-stroke. But yeah, here's the little clone pipe, and yeah, it cracks off that bracket because it's rigid. I mean, I've seen people actually put a rubber drill out the hole put a rubber spacer in it with the pin, with a metal pin through it, and then they put their bolt through it. It's like a hollow pin, and that seems to help it a little, but they still break. So, but yeah, that's a quick fix to that. Just a metal piece of metal with the U-bolt through it, 2 holes around the pipe, and then back down to the case like the original one. So, but yeah, I do these guards. This is nice so they don't burn your leg, especially on the 4-stroke. Man, that makes a big difference. And yeah, on the this one too, I did that. But the way that I ride, I put 1 foot there, 1 foot forward. So, you know, my leg may be right here, but that way it doesn't burn my clothes. By the time it gets to about here, the heat starts dissipating a little. But yeah, very important to support these pipes. Get some clamps of some kind, put it to the frame. Now, I will tell you, these are lighting clamps that you use for doing, I don't know, like pimping out your Jeep or something, putting floodlights on it. These bar mount clamps are killer. They come with spacers to put in, which are rubber mounted to begin with, so it's a really good option to mount exhaust. And the other thing that I started doing, I gotta make a metal one of these yet. I was testing out the thing. I put another one down here to mount my carb. So this keeps it from bouncing and screwing up all the rubber. So that has worked out killer. But yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, just so you can see, it is supported. And that's why my exhaust bolts don't strip out. As soon as you don't support that exhaust, you are going to have stripped exhaust bolts. For sure.